Whoa, 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 whoa. Twitch, 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 Twitch. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy BachiBoiRude. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I got a new segment that I just came up with where I feel like it's very interesting and I want to get a lot of people into this. We got, let me cut the music down just a tad bit so y'all can hear me just a little more. I mean, we don't need the music up too far. Make sure y'all on TikTok, y'all staying tuned so y'all paying attention to the rules, because after the Bachi Stat, after I'm done this, I'm thinking about starting doing some Kagurabachi gauntlets, 1v1s, and then running gauntlets to see Kagurabachi characters, how far they can make it, you feel me, in the gauntlet, and then going up against certain characters. But right now, we are doing my new segment from your boy BachiBoiRude, the Bachi Stat. Now the Bachi Stat is going to take place after every Kagurabachi chapter, which will be the play of the chapter, MVP of the chapter, and the analysis lore from the chapter that played the biggest key of the chapter. So for now on, we got this segment, Bachi Stat, consisting of MVP of the chapter, play of the chapter, and analysis lore that we needed to learn from the chapter. Now let's dive in first. We're going into our first segment, play of the chapter. Play of the chapter. Who had the best play of chapter 128 Kagurabachi? And play of the chapter has to go to no other than Subaru. Subaru had the play of the chapter. This man was fighting the Mazami. This man was fighting the Mazami. The Mazami throw kunas because you know the Mazami really be moving like ninjas. My man tossed off his shoes to catch the kunas. Come on, man. This don't get no badass than this. I'm in a swordsman fight fighting with ninjas. We fighting swords, all that. My man just swing through kunas. And I just nonchalant throw my shoe up. And blocks both of them. Both of the kunais thrown at me. Whereas though I got the Mazami thinking twice. So play of the chapter has to go Subaru blocking the kunai knobs with just his shoes, bro. That is the play of chapter 128, Smelting Part 3. Subaru using his shoes nonchalantly to block the kunais. That has to go to him. He took it for play of the chapter. Now let's dive into MVP of the chapter. MVP hands down has to go to Shiba. And I'll be doing a lot of Shiba slander, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do a lot of, it's not a lot of Shiba slander that I do, but Shiba was one of them characters that I felt like I needed to see more. Why is he never around in the most important moments? But he popped up with my man Chiro going down in part 1, but part 2 has really opened my eyes to Mr. Shiba character, and he won MVP because this man was facing with them taking the sorcery that helped his injuries, expelling that. So this man took all the damage from Hiroshima. But because Konoshige was his man, he put the determination that he will save his friend no matter what. And he's huffing, puffing, spitting blood out everywhere. But Shiba did not care. And this what makes him MVP, because popping up, saving my man Konoshige right before. And I'm talking about the blades of Konoshige neck. You see the blood coming down. Konoshige neck might be getting chopped. But my man pops up and he's just damaged beyond everything. Like how they say when they seen his chart, his medical chart, he got to be agonizing for him to even breathe, let alone stand, but it ain't stop him. And then this what made him MVP of the chapter, saying this key phrase after he snatches one of the Mazabi. And it seemed like it took everything in him just to grab that one Mazabi. And my man says to the Mazabi, as the Mazabi ninja says to him, the female Mazabi, like, why do you keep getting in our way? Why won't you quit? And my man says the hardest line, because he says, so what? And then we get a flash of Mashiro, and my man say, I saw the guy crush a ship into a ball, even with a hole in his stomach. Big Mashiro upscale, MVP Shiba. Cause you telling me, because he knew in that Hiroshima battle, he couldn't save the person that he told everybody that he was going to save, Mashiro. So for him to put Mashiro in his mind at this time, where he feeling his most vulnerable, he feeling like he can't do nothing, but he gonna push it to the limits. Because this for Konoshige, and this is for Mashiro, who put his all into it, even when he was at death door. And that's where I'm standing right now. And he pushed it to the limit to save his friend, which was Mr. Shiba. So I'm gonna push it to the limit, which is Shiba, to save Konoshige. And even after he get the first Mazabi ninja off of Konoshige, he jumps back even after falling to the ground, like I say, and giving us this cold line when the other two Mazabi characters run down on Konoshige, and it's looking like it might be lights out. Even though that boy Konoshige is focused, Shiba pops back up, grab both of the other Mazabi people right before they can cut my man head off. And Shiba yells, Roku, hurry! This time you take the glory. That's what made him an MVP. He ain't do it for the glory. He ain't do it for the notification. He did it for the love of the game. He did it for the love of his boy. He did it for the squad. And Konoshige said, I'm on it. Because if my boy gonna hold me down like this, it's only right that I make sure I do what I supposed to do. Switch me on TikTok Live, so I'm giving it to both of y'all at the same time. Shiba won MVP of chapter 128. So play of the chapter goes to Subaru, catching the Kodai knives with his shoes. MVP of the chapter, Shiba, for his unrelentless dying will to not stop and to keep going on, being at death's door, suffering all your injuries, but you still gonna save the person that you did this for. You still putting your all into saving the person that you did this for, bro. You doing this for Konoshige, and I'm not giving up on my man. I failed Mashiro. I'm not failing Konoshige. That's why he won MVP. Got a man wearing the same card, the Bachi Stat. You feel me? Where's your boy BachiRude? Every week I will give you the Bachi Stat. That means play of the chapter, MVP of the chapter, and analysis lore of the chapter. And we diving into the last category 3 of this segment. Who got analysis lore of this chapter that was key that we had to pay attention to? And that was Konoshige. Because, and I'm going to tell you why Konoshige won this. Because when he go back into his backstory where Chiaki had seemingly got injured from that attack, he looked at it like Shiba was the one that helped save Chiaki. And if it was just him there, he wouldn't have saved her. It was nothing he could do. And then the way that he feel about her now, then and now, it's always her protecting me. It's always her protecting me. So, all I could do was keep forging katanas. So it's letting us know that Konoshige has a relentless will and always wanted to help Chiaki, be the one that saved her. And now, being a swordsmithman and creating blades, now this is the perfect, and this is what he do. So now he has the opportunity to show Chiaki his form of gratitude and show, I'm here to help you. You always save me, I'm here to save you. And he's ready to risk everything by doing this. He's been forging blades so long that now forging blades right now has come key importance, and he's going to put this on his life because he knows this means he has the opportunity to save Chiaki. This is the only opportunity that's been granted and given to him, and he's going to take full he's going to make sure he makes the best out of this opportunity, bro. And why I say his Lord was the best to get, because when we see from the other man that was talking, he's a nobody with nothing to lose. For someone like him, ignoring the country's decision and risking disaster, and also ignoring Princess Chiaki's own decision, he just, despite to be big, he wanted to be the big hero and rescuer. That's not what Konoshige is trying to do. He's speaking from his view of thinking what Konoshige is trying to do. No, Konoshige has been put in a position where he wasn't able to save Chiaki. And then Chiaki was always the one that saved him. So then, that's why he always forged blades. You create better blades that wouldn't go to scums and be the same way like his father was. And now forging blades is the way that can help Chiaki. And he's showing his resolve. He's ready to risk it all to go into something that he always had the talent for. Forging blades, and forging blades can help Chiaki. He's going to do it. He's going to do it, bro. This is Konoshige. And that was the Atlantis' lore that we needed to learn on this chapter. Konoshige's mind, thoughts, true intentions, that was the lore that we needed to learn from this chapter, because we got one person from the sorcery bureau that's just saying he was nothing. He doing all this because he trying to be a hero to save Chiaki. He not trying to be no hero. That's what they not realizing. Yes, he wants to save Chiaki, because in a way, y'all saying it's Chiaki's own decision. And if it wasn't Chiaki's decision, y'all wouldn't have gave her the decision anyway. You'd have still gave her away. So, Rokuhara say, no. Get the Dataseki. Forge blade. And maybe we can make a new weapon that could oppose the Mokobishi. But you want to just give Chiaki away and you want me to be okay with that? No. And that's what I think we learned from the lore of this chapter. Seeing from Konoshige's view, what his resolve was, what his true meaning was behind doing what he's doing, and since that he see forging katanas can now help Cherokee, he want to do his best and put his all into this. So he makes sure Chiaki know, you saved me all those times. It's my time to save you. And I don't care if you telling me not to save you. I don't care if you telling me to no. And that's what I got from that. Everybody want to listen to what the sorcery barrel man said. We was only hearing from his point of view. That's why Hokuzono threw that in there, giving us my man Konoshige, and then a person that's on the outside looking at Konoshige and then give him their view and thinking of what he's doing. That's not what he's doing. He don't care about being no hero. And we know that from Kagurabachi Part 1 when Chiro tried to talk to him about being. He nonchalant through that hero. That's not what Konoshige is trying to be, a hero. Not saying like, you know, all in all, he's trying to be a hero, but I'm saying that's not what he became a hero off the work he put in and what he did. He didn't become a hero because this is all along what he wanted. And that was the law analysis that y'all needed to learn from Kagurabachi, chapter 128. It's your boy BachiBoiRude. This segment is called Bachi Stat. The Bachi Stat is composed of the play of the chapter, and we all said, I'm going with name all Subaru, one play of the chapter, blocking the code knives nonchalant with his shoes that was on his feet. MVP of the chapter went to Sheba, Mr. Sheba, unrelentless will, even at death's door, to make sure he saves his man Konoshige and tell Konoshige, bro, don't you lose focus, because right now, you the one that's going to take all the glory, even though it's gold glory that Konoshige wants. And then part 3 was analysis lore that we learned from the chapter, the most important analysis lore from the chapter, which was, like I said, us getting Konoshige, us seeing from the sorcery barrel his thought on how he looked at Konoshige, talking about how he wanted to be a hero. You know what I mean? What up, fellas? What up, fellas? I'm on live right now. I'm doing a segment called the Bachi Stat that I will start doing every week, composed of, you know what I mean, play of the chapter, MVP of the chapter, and analysis lore of the chapter that we needed to learn. You feel me? Anybody want to come up, you know what I mean? Join your boy. What up to my man CT, you know what I mean? Shouts out to your marriage too, bro, you know what I mean? Congratulations. You know what I mean? What up, Cam? I see you joined the live. You know what I mean? Like I said, this the end to this segment. We're going to start this segment every week from now on. This is called the Bachi Stat, where we compose, you know what I mean, play of the chapter, MVP of the chapter, and analysis lore of the chapter. It's your boy BachiBoiRude. I'm out. You know what I mean? Great video. I hope to see y'all soon. Hit that like, hit that notification bell. Make sure y'all stay tuned. It's your boy BachiBoiRude. Peace.